successful in this networking, you've got to be a very, very aggressive kind of person. You can't be shy and recluse and expect, and because I think that's important, because there are certain personalities that are so, and there are personalities that are not so, and it's very, very difficult, what the two of you are talking about, to be a very, very shy and a recluse kind of individual. Let's speak to that. What do you tell people in reference
because
to
I
that?
do communication training and I use the word assertive and aggressive, I'm going to call it assertive. Because sometimes aggressive, if you approach people the wrong way, that's considered aggressive and rude and blunt. But if you're assertive, where I'm concerned about your interests and what you have to offer, and you're concerned about my interests and what I have to offer, we have created a relationship, and we continue to keep in touch and refer people to each other. I may not need her service now, but I may need it later. So it's establishing an effective, respectful relationship in a very assertive way, not getting angry, aggressive. I'm getting angry because she didn't give me what I wanted
at that particular
time. And sometimes people then they destroy a relationship that could generate them some business or some referrals later on. And I've experienced that in a positive, assertive way. So I encourage people to be assertive about their commercial, about who they are, what they have to offer, and keep that warm and supportive relationship ongoing.
And you believe every person should have some kind of what you call it 30.
You know what? You should have, I wear my bug pins and people come up to me and ask me about it. This gives them something to talk about. When they see my bracelet, this has been one of my best marketing tools ever. Everybody's into charm bracelet. They see this and I start immediately telling them, oh yeah, these my bugs I kill, my house I spray, and my truck I drive. Everybody knows that. Have something that you can always remember to just throw out there to them, and they'll catch it.
And so for those who might be reluctant this morning to go out and be assertive, I think, Ms. Parham, you would advise that is about the only way that they can really be successful in terms of networking.
Well, yes, because if you approach someone as if you are a host, you have invited them into your home, and you approach them in a warm, friendly manner, then you will receive a warm, friendly approach from them, and then you are more open to share and move beyond that surface level of communication. But if I feel that you are offensive, most people back away from you, and that shut down the opportunity for effective networking.
And then to stay at it, because I've had lots of customers, and I can use Kijiji's as an example. 2 years, hey, when you come on, and when they said, when we're gonna move into our new building, we're gonna let you know. And when they moved into the new building, the first one they called was us. So, it does not necessarily happen at the exact moment that you want it to happen, but if you stay out there and you stay in it, you will see a pattern develop. And sometimes they may not need you right then and there, especially for my type of business, but when they do need you, they're going to remember that, you come back to me several times and you pursued me several times. I've seen you out and about at different things, and we constantly come back to that. So eventually they will become a customer, and that's a customer that will stay your customer.
Okay, and so I think we've got about 2 minutes left before the end of the show for today, ladies. And let's give the two of you an opportunity to take half of that, about a minute apiece, and then we'll wrap it up. But let's have you to sort of leave our audience with some statement that you think that is important in reference to how they might be able to become successful in developing their small business.
I think one of the key things is to give back. No matter where you are at your state of your business, you can always do something to reach back and give something back to someone else. The most successful people are those who have a given attitude and a given heart. And it may not necessarily mean you're going to give, you may not have the money to give, but your time is important. Volunteer, become a community activist. You'll see that investment that you give will come back to you threefold. So I always want to see that as I go on my journey and my business journey, I want to take other people with me.
And so that's being thankful and giving back.
Being thankful and give back.
I'm going to go a little biblical because, we've been taught, Jesus taught, if you want to be great, you must serve others. And so if you find any business that is successful, they're successfully serving others and meeting the needs of others. And so if you want your business to be, find something that you believe in, then position yourself to make it work and have fun. And just focus on giving, and it doesn't always come when you expect it. And as John said, there are clients I've had may have come 3 and 4 years later say, I want it, I'm ready for it right now. So it's the ability to position yourself to financially and use your resources wisely and continue to market yourself through networking.
And so it doesn't always come from where you expect it, but it always comes simply because you have played a part in that giving.
Exactly.
And so one of the greatest hallmarks, I think, of being successful in a small business is to be able to give, to recognize that giving is as important as receiving. And I think that that's a concept that a lot of folks have a difficult time recognizing today. Most of us find it's easier to receive rather than to give. But the two of you, and as we bring this show to a conclusion today, the two of you are advising all small business owners that they can increase whatever they're doing if they're willing to give, whether it's time, money, or whatever, and et cetera. And of course, let me thank the two of you for being here. Let me encourage our audience to tune in again next week for another informative edition of Comments. Thank you and good night.